What's going on, everyone? This is my reptile room. I literally haven't made a video of this room since my very first upload to this channel. And it's a long time coming. Anyone who knows me from my personal life, this is the content that I think would be expected of me. This has been my bread and butter for years. I'm like the reptile guy. And at the same time, this is kind of surreal because I'm at this like shift in my life right now with my time in the hobby. In terms of like everyone else on the internet, I don't have a massive collection, but compared to your average person, I have way more animals than literally anyone else I know has. This has been a big project. I've been working on building up my collection for literally years. The oldest animal that I have in this room is one of my ball pythons. You'll meet him in a second. I bought him in 2011, and it's basically been a slow uptick since then. A disclaimer, a lot of my animals are not in their permanent housing. A lot of them are in need of upgrades that I've been also working on financially and like time-wise. I'll get more into that later, but some of these enclosures are definitely not what these animals should be in by like a standard by any means. So I just wanted to throw that out there. I have some other thoughts, but let's dive into the animals. This is my first time shooting this camera for film, so bear with me, but this is May. She is my hypo leatherback translucent bearded dragon, and she's a female that I got last year, and I had previously intended on breeding her with this guy, who I will actually take out because he's pretty chill, or at least it should be easy enough to grab him. Get over here, you tubby lungus, Mr. I'm in shed, half asleep bitch. I'll put him down so I can get a good shot of him. I just woke him up and he's in shed, so that's cool, but it's all good. Let me get you some light. There it is. This is... what did I name you? My sister keeps jokingly calling him Cornelius, but he is named Zuko. And if you are an Avatar The Last Airbender fan, you know what's up. So the plan was to breed them, but that has shifted because I don't have as much time. They are both in 40-gallon tanks, which for her, for right now, it's okay. For him, it's definitely not. I had been in the process of building him a new enclosure myself, but that's kind of been on the back burner for a while, and I haven't finished it. So he definitely needs an upgrade, and she will need an upgrade for sure when she's his size. Probably sooner though. This is my female Ackie monitor. Let me open the door. She's gonna play like, I want food. You gonna get some footage of you? Yeah, she wants food, but she can't comprehend less. So this is Stacy, my female Ackie. Her man's Chad is downstairs, but I don't want them to breed yet because they're fully grown, so they can do it. But I wanted to get a bigger enclosure for her first, let her get situated in that enclosure, because this is a 40-gallon enclosure, and this is not the move. Not at all. She's been in here for way too long, and I need to get her a bigger enclosure. Well, actually, I lied. I have a bigger enclosure. I have this 6-foot monstrosity downstairs, but she can't go in there just yet. Do you want to come on me? This will be a first. Oh. What are you doing? She's not entirely tame. Chad is more tame. I don't know what she's gonna do. I feel like you might bite me. You're definitely in food mode right now, so I'm gonna back off. You can do your thing. Damn, I hope the lighting's good. I've never used this camera before for filming. I might shift to my phone like halfway through this video, to be honest. But yeah, she needs a bigger enclosure, and it's been kind of slow going because I'm in the process of like moving out. So I'm not gonna like set up this 6-foot enclosure if I'm gonna move out like in a month, but I've been saying that for like 4 months now, so it's this like perpetuating cycle that I need to break. But yeah, this is Stacy. She's a good goyle. This is my African fat-tailed gecko's tank. She is in there. Obviously you can see the dead plants. That's not necessarily a good look. So this is obviously a bioactive build, kind of. It was doing good for a while, and then the plants just kind of took a left turn, and now here we are. But I haven't named her. She's still chilling and she's living her best life. But, well, I guess it's not her best life because, you know, if there were live plants it'd be a little bit better. But all things considered, she's doing okay. You know what, let me lift this up just so you can see her. Ooh, there she is. You can see her. Ooh, there she is. She's so cute. I don't know why I've always liked these guys more than leopard geckos, but at the same time, I haven't had leopard geckos for years, and some of the morphs now are just nuts. It makes me want to get back into them, to be honest. This tank actually houses my male gold dust day gecko, and I'm not gonna make an attempt to even find him because he hides 90% of the time. I see him maybe once every 2 weeks or something if I'm lucky. But this is the most successful bioactive tank I've ever constructed, and it's kind of nuts because I never bought like a kit or anything. I just went off of one of Clint's Reptiles videos, took some inspiration from that, bought some plants from the bio dude, and this is how it came out. Let me open it. The pothos just absolutely took over, and these bromeliads are just dope. If I can find a picture of how this looked when I first planted it versus now, it's like, it looks like a legit jungle. It's so sick. Even though the animal in here is MIA 90% of the time, I still appreciate this. This is another bioactive tank I have set up for my Gargoyle Gecko. He is also hiding right now. He'd probably be easier to pull out, but I don't know where he might be. Hold on. Yeah, he's definitely in this log. He comes out at nighttime, so maybe I'll come back tonight and see if I can just snag him for some nice good old B-roll. But for now, his enclosure hasn't really grown in yet. This plant's doing good. The plants in the back are doing good. This pothos is 50-50 because I just transplanted it from a freaking glass of water. This is my neon day geckos tank, and there you can actually see one of them. There's 4 in here. These guys are freaking adorable. These are one of the only geckos that I've ever owned where like I genuinely enjoy just like watching them do their thing. They're so cute. Like, look at that. Oh my god, I always get a kick out of these guys. I want to put them in a 18x18x24 just like the 2 tanks I just showed you, but I can't do that just yet. But these guys are still chilling. They're really tiny, so like it's not horrible for them to be in here, you know. They're still doing well. They eat fruit flies most of the time, and then when I go away, I feed them a crested gecko diet. I just misted the tank, and now you can see, oh, there was 3 of them out. I don't know, the other one dipped. But yeah, these guys are dope. Oh no, there he is. The 4th one is probably like underneath the lip of this thing, because of the Exoterra tanks, they have like a little lip. But yeah, I love these geckos. They're so dope. Really cool. My favorite day gecko species, I think, so far. This is another tank
that's like half bioactive, or it was bioactive, but now I just kind of left it as is, but I threw in some fake plants. My female gold dust day gecko lives in here, but she has gotten out before because she is insanely quick, and I don't want to deal with scaring her out of her wherever she's hiding because she's so damn quick. And when I was like moving her in here, I don't know, like a couple months ago or something, she freaking shed her tail on me because she got stuck between this thing. So that was cool. Never had that happen to me in real time before with a gecko. But either way, it was traumatic because every time she gets out, she just gets lost in this room. So I'm not trying to deal with that right now. But I will post a picture of her that I got relatively recently from the time of my filming this. This is my female Gargoyle Gecko. You can actually see her. I don't want to disturb her, but I'll move this log just so you can get a little view. She's nice and tubby. Look at that. Oh, there she goes. Wow. Actually, you know what? I'll try to get you out of here. There you are. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah, there you go. Oh, there it is. Oh, there you are. Look at that. Look at that color. I got her from Tiki's Geckos. Oh, there you go. Oh, there you are. I got her from Tiki's Geckos during their Black Friday 2021 sale. Honestly, that was like half impulse, but at the same time, I do want to breed Gargoyle Geckos, but she is beautiful. She's got that like orange stripes. I'm going to breed her to my male that I didn't show you guys. She's doing great, honestly. I haven't like held her like this in a while. Come here. Oh, look at that. Oh, freaking. There you go. All right, enough of that. I'm not gonna stress her out. I don't really like holding my animals as much now because I feel like it just kind of stresses them out. I like to observe. But yeah. Ah, get in there. There you go. There you go. This is my other Gargoyle Gecko. She would be in her log right now, to be honest. Let me see if I can like... There, you can kind of see her. She also has the orange... Well, I actually don't know now. One of these is supposed to have like a red, a little bit of a red to it, red and orange, and then one of them is just orange. But she, I don't know what she's gonna do. Are you gonna come out? Kind of like, oh, you're coming out. No way. Okay, yeah, you have the red stripe. Wow. Also purdy. Whoop. There you go. Look at that. Look at that color. I don't know why I've always liked Gargoyle Geckos more than Cresties. Like, I've had Cresty Geckos before, but Gargoyles are the move for sure. I'm gonna breed her eventually to my male. Honestly, I forgot I had you out. How's it going, man? Deuces? No? Alright, so, snake time. We'll start with the oddball. This is Richard, aka Dick, because of his freaking temperament. He's a little feisty, but once I take him out, he's usually chill, but I'm not going to take him out right now. I'd rather just let him investigate. I'll investigate him from a distance. Woo! Here he is. So he's a king snake. He's supposed to be a California king snake hybrid with a Mexican black king snake. And I honestly don't know if I believe that, but I mean, the color kind of justifies it. Mexican black king snakes are pure black and they look badass, and then the California ones are just black and white. So color-wise it lines up, but I don't know if I buy it. This is Sal, my clown pastel ball python. He's surprised because I only opened this to feed and give him water, and he's like, what's going on? He's my clown pastel. Really beautiful. He's definitely ready to breed. Should I decide to breed this year, I might not. This is the OG. I hope he finished shedding. Nah, he didn't finish shedding. This is Stretch, my OG freaking 12, 13-year-old ball python. He has been also the first male animal I've ever bred to anything. Just a normal, nothing crazy, but he is gorgeous. He's ready to freaking go, Jesus. This is Cecil. Cecil is my NG male ball python. When I was in college, he lived under my bed in my dorm for a solid 2 to 3 months. And I don't think he's ever forgiven me for that because he is the only ball python I have who has an attitude. That's an adult. So I'm gonna kind of... There we go. He's a beautiful snake. I bred him too. But he's mad whenever I open this. Once he's out of his tub, he's dead. This is Dandy. I named this snake after Daenerys from Game of Thrones. So I kind of regret that because of how that show went, but that's okay. She's still a beautiful snake, and she is inquisitive today. What's going on? Let's focus on. Oh, there we go. There it is. Oh. That's neat. How's it going? Oh. I gotta say, so she has some spider in her, but she's just an absolutely gorgeous snake. Like, she's got very, very slight wobble, but oh my god, I love that pattern so much. So cool. And this is my lesser bee female. I bred her to Stretch, the male normal I just showed you, and yeah, she is a lesser spider. Those are the 2 genes that are being expressed in her pattern. But I am actually trying to rehome her soon, or at least straight up resell her, whatever you want to call it, because as I'm about to get into, I gotta downsize my animals. So yeah, that is my reptile collection in this room. Fucking got them. Nah, so that's all the animals that I have in this room. I do have some animals downstairs, like the ball pythons that I produced, and more. So stay tuned for that. But I just wanted to take some time to address where I might be going. So like I said earlier on, this room, literally everything in here, even though it's not a lot in terms of other reptile creators and stuff, but it's a lot for me, and it's a lot for your average person. And it's taken me a long time to get here, and it's kind of crazy because I feel my interests and passions like shifting. Like, I'll always love animals and like working with them, but I think I've reached a point where I love traveling more, and I really want to explore the world and just like see what's out there and stuff like that. I'm blessed that I'm actually able to, if I really wanted to, I could get a remote job tomorrow and just send it and work remotely as a software engineer. But owning all these animals doesn't necessarily lend itself well to a lifestyle like that, because I would have to have someone here caring for them. And there are definitely some animals that are better to have when you travel a lot, like snakes specifically. But even then, there's still a limit. And I find myself wanting to travel more and more, and I want to explore, like, maybe living abroad at some point within the next few years and stuff. So it's just, it kind of blows, because I've been working on building up my collection for literally 10 years, and especially since, like, the last few, like right before the pandemic kicked in, is when I kind of ramped things up. But yeah, so I'm gonna have to downsize and rehome, or oh, hey buddy, rehome or sell
some of my animals like really soon. Starting with my beardies. This guy, oh, it's gonna freaking. My first bearded dragon was a male. Well, ended up being a female, but her name was Hank. He was the second ever reptile I ever had, and she passed away back in like 2019. And then I took a year off from having beardies to recover from that, and then I got this guy, and I was like, oh, I'm always gonna have bearded dragons. They're dope. Honestly, like this is my first time taking him out to hold him in too long. I should have more time to interact with these guys, but I don't, and it kind of blows. But I guess that's just life. And like I said, I'm not like as invested in this knowing I want to travel and stuff, so I'm gonna have to rehome some of these guys, and it's gonna suck, but I think it'll be for the best because like these guys shouldn't be, well, for her, like I said, it's like okay for right now, but like he shouldn't be in a 40-gallon. Some of my other animals too, like my Aki shouldn't be in that tank. What else? Yeah, there's improvements that can be made that I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to make. I just wanted to share that with you guys. Hopefully that gives you some kind of an inkling as to where this channel might go in the future. Because as you might have seen from some of my other videos, I love finding animals in the wild. It's really special, and there's something to be said. And I wish more people were into that, but at the same time, it's also cool to have a pet like this. Honestly, just holding them like this makes me feel kind of way. But yeah, hope you guys liked the video. Stay tuned to see more animals, both in my private domicile and eventually in more traveling. Definitely like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.